Hi guys, Midnight here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, this is not owned by me. This is owned by FireRose and I believe Billy Ray, which is Billy Ray's fiance. I am reacting to FireRose's and Billy Ray Cyrus's new song called Plans. Oh, you okay? I think it's very emotional because it's a song that's really emotional to people and it's heartbreaking because at the same time it feels like one day one day they will get married and one day happiness will happen. He's in his 60s and she's in her 30s and you know it's like it's like the world has changed since Billy Ray ended up with her. The world has changed. There's no more people wanting to commit suicide because when they listen to songs like this, people are so much contempt. But some people think, the song is so emotional, they'll end up crying. They'll think about, suicide and think about, all their dead relatives. Which makes me think about my dead relative, my grandpa, who passed away on my mom's side. It's just so heartbreaking. But I'm going to get into, this video because I think me too. By the way, this is not copyright. This is not owned by me. This is copyrighted. This is by the original artist. So please do not copyright claim this. I'm not claiming it as mine. This is hers. Let's get into this reaction.
Can't see my life without you in it. I fall in love with you more every minute. Every day there's something new I love about you. There's no one else but me and my heart knows this. 'Cause you're the one who wants to get old with. You're the one I see being the one beside me. So have you got plans? Have you got plans for forever? Do you have to leave a time free? Have you got plans for forever? And do you wanna make them with me? 'Cause I swear there's nothing else I'd rather do than plan the rest of my life with you. Plan the rest of my life with you. And through the years I'll hold you closer. To me you'll never be one day older. I'll still feel the butterflies even after a lifetime. And with every single touch of your hand, I fall in love with you all over again. You're the one I need. So if you feel what I feel, then let's make some plans. Have you got plans for forever? Do you have to leave any time free? Have you got plans for forever? And do you wanna make them with me? 'Cause I swear there's nothing else I'd rather do than plan the rest of my life with you. Gonna give you my time for at least 100 lifetimes. So I need to know. Have you got plans for forever? Do you have to leave in a time free? Have you got plans for forever? Spend the rest of my life with you. Rest of my life with you.
I may have cried. My cries are so ugly. Songs like this breaks a person's heart. And songs like these really does get to me. And I like her song. I like this song. But it's just God knows how much I'm gonna talk about him so much. It's just the song is just bringing back memories of my grandpa. Like I love how Billy Ray is so happy with FireRose, and I could see the smile on his face in the beginning when she opens up that door and she's hugging him and they're hugging, because the happiness he gets out of her. She makes him happy, and that's what he deserves. Happiness, and the comments are so thoughtful and so nice. And people on Facebook said some mean things about how he molested her as a kid, but she wasn't a kid because she was in her 20s when she was on Hannah Montana. And Fire Rose did ended up on the show, but the song is just so sad because it just shows that people are gonna make plans for the rest of their lives with that one partner that they love. It was something I wish I had back then, but like when I was pregnant with my kid, I always thought about getting married. I always thought about my future. I always thought maybe one day if I ended up, older, I would have a baby. But I ended up getting pregnant at a young age, not married, fucking around with guys, and I did the wrong thing in life. But I gave my son the best life I could give him, better than what I have for myself. But the song is just so heartbreaking and so touching because God, it just makes me cry. I did say warning, emotional, depression, or whatever um, emotional, and there will be tears rolling down my eyes, which is true because tears did roll down my eyes and I had to wipe it away. Because I didn't want my emotions to get in the way of reacting to a music video. And she sings really good, and in the background, he is singing so good. The song is just sad. You know, God, I'm gonna fucking say this on my YouTube channel because I think this needs to be said. Because as much as I try to hold back on all of my depression and my emotional state after I lost my grandpa, I think I may just want to talk about this. Now, this song has brought back hurtful, harmful memories. PTSD, losing my freaking grandpa, hearing my mom argue with my stepdad arguing with my mother, my stepdad freaking saying shit to my grandpa before he passed. My grandpa was the best grandpa I could ever ask for, and he was my best friend and my buddy. When he passed away, it was so hard to keep my composure because my mom, my stepdad, my sister came to my grandma's house and had to let me down easily that my grandpa passed away. It was the hardest day of my life. It was the hardest day of my life because I I really wasn't prepared for a shocking surprise. When I heard about him having a stroke back then, before all of this, I ended up going to the hospital to see my grandpa with a stroke, and and cried because I couldn't save my grandpa. As much as I really wanted to save him, I didn't. Fucking hurts so much to think about this. This song is just bringing back memories of how I wish I could have saved him. Like, goddamn, I'm sorry. I didn't do what's right. I should have stayed at my mom's house to protect my grandpa. I could have brought him with me to my grandma's, and I didn't. Because, they didn't even want him near. But at the same time, he wanted to die. He wanted to be with his wife. I guess that's what he got. And I think he's happier. So, I don't know. I just wanted to save him. It was something I couldn't do for any other person, especially people at school. Couldn't save anybody at school, couldn't do much to protect my grandpa from harming himself or trying to die. No, I couldn't do all that. I had to let this all happen on its own. Natural causes, strokes can happen, heart attacks happen. Natural death caused because of old age. I haven't. I've always been. I always have seen my grandpa, and but I've never really seen my grandma, my grandpa's wife much. She died when I turned 2, and the hardest thing is when you lose someone. I believe I was 2. I don't remember how old I was when I lost her. I just know I remember being young and crawling and stuff to Mama in her bed. But what is that? How the fuck did this guy get in the house? I, well, I don't know. There is a gecko in this house. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about all of this later on in the week. Take care, you guys. Also, thanks for enjoying my reaction video of this. I didn't like doing that.